Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy! Welcome back to more Animal Crossing New Leaf! Yesterday, we got ourselves the town development permit and expanded on our house a bit. As you can see, it already looks bigger from the outside. And today, hoo boy, if that intro was any indication, we have a lot to get done today. We got the town development permit this morning, and we have that invite to a tropical island that we're going to be visiting. But before we do anything else, I want to head into the house because, well, it's right here, it's first and foremost, and I'm sure everyone would want to see this beforehand. So, Nook was able to do all those renovations, but he wasn't able to move our furniture for us. We need to do that ourselves. But while I'm handling all this and moving the furniture into place, I just want to mention something that a lot of people have been confused about and I've gotten a lot of messages about. Basically, people were really confused about the fact that I was playing at 10 p.m. a couple days ago. You know, at nighttime when my upload time is 5 p.m. Now, my explanation for that is that I wanted to have this LP be updated in real time along with the in-game clock. For example, as you can see in the lower corner, it is currently 5:36 p.m. on Thursday. It is actually that date, but it is not that time when this video was uploaded. When I started this town, I set the clock one day ahead so I would have time to edit it together and upload it on the date that is in the video, so that I could play past 5 p.m. and stuff like that without having to constantly mess with the clock, because I don't like messing with the clock in Animal Crossing. I feel like it takes away some of the authenticity from it. It just feels a lot cooler when stuff is happening in real time. And oh! That was actually about all I wanted to say about that, and that's really good timing because our perfect peach tree is finally grown. When you plant perfect fruit, you must plant, you know, for example, perfect peaches in a town where peaches are native. If you plant them in any other type of town, it will not work. You can plant them again to make more perfect trees, of course, but these ones I think I'm gonna sell just because I want some quick cash. And the only thing you gotta keep in mind about perfect trees is that they have a shorter lifespan than other plants. Your perfect tree will die after a while, and it will only produce so many harvests. I believe the minimum harvest you can get out of a perfect tree is 2, so for now, I'm gonna go ahead and sell those. If I was to take these perfect peaches to another town, I would get 3,000 bells a pop for each perfect peach, if I'm not mistaken. But I just want to sell them right now just to make some quick cash, so let's do that. 6,300 bells! Definitely not bad. We're almost to paying off our next loan to Nook. Yeah, that happened really freaking fast, and looks like Amelia's here. How about we talk to her? I don't like to think of the things I buy here as used. It's more like everyone else was just borrowing them until I was ready to take possession of my favorites. Wow, what a jerk. And speaking of her finding a favorite, what is she looking for? What does she want? What is she going... Really? She wants the locker? An office locker. You know what? You should buy it. That is hilarious. After just being all classy, like, oh, you're going to, like, you know, these items are rightfully mine and everyone else is borrowing them. She's like, I want to buy the locker. Go on, take it. I can't wait to see the inside of your house now. I must know exactly how good to the internet. Isn't it a good idea to look that stuff up before you buy stuff? There's some good items here, but I'm gonna hold off. Alright. So, before we head down to the docks to meet with Tortimer to go to that tropical island, I would like to head to Main Street really quick to take care of a few things. Just because, well, it's that time of the day. And oh, Stinky, we didn't talk to you yesterday. How about we talk to you on the way? Face tells me you're in fine form, Emil. Don't go changing. Gah! What's up, bro? Let's talk. I'm trying my best to catch a yellow perch, but I've been a total failure at it. It's frustrating, Emil. Can you catch a yellow perch for me? Okay, fine, we'll do it. Might have to do it a little bit later, but yeah, we'll do it for him. He's Stinky, I like him. He lived with that name his whole life, and, well, I'm sure he's had a pretty miserable existence doing so, so we'll be nice to him. First stop of the day is Nookling Junction. Alright, let's see, any sort of things that I want. You know, This doesn't really match my house too well, but I think I'll grab these. I haven't been buying, like, anything from the Nickeling Junction, and it's very important for you to spend some money on Main Street, because Main Street is kind of bare bones right now, if you couldn't tell from how it looked outside, and, well, I need another play coin. I mean, nah, I totally walked 100 steps in the time that I was gone. I can buy this thing now, yeah. Yes, please, I will buy it. Behold the power of shaking. Some people shy away from bombs, but you are not some people. That doesn't sound good. Timmy, please tell me that I have good fortune. Please. Ah, it actually is a winner. I'm surprised. A yellow Pikmin! Okay. I'll take it. It's a hat. I don't have a hat right now, so how about we, put that on real quick? Let's see what this hat has in store for us. Interesting. Okay. I guess I could wear this around a little bit. I mean, heck, it's not one of those red Pikmin, you know. Yellow Pikmin are so much better. Well, no, actually, in Pikmin 2, they are really overpowered, so I do have a little truth to what I'm saying. And red Pikmin kind of sucked after the first game, but next up is going to be the Able Sisters. That was horrible. Sable! Mabel, can you take care of this customer here? Once again, super cold. Is there anything at all that I would want to buy here? Number 4 shirt and a number 5 shirt. This number 5 shirt goes with my Pikmin attire, so I'll go for this. I don't see anything that I'd like to get here, but I had some of you point out in the comments to me that the umbrellas do have a purpose in Animal Crossing New Leaf. It's crazy because they never had a purpose in any other Animal Crossing game, so I wasn't aware of this. Thing is, when you are out on sunny days during the summer, your character can get tanned. And if you don't want your character to get tanned, just walk around with an umbrella on sunny days and you can avoid getting tanned. So, that's kind of nice, and I didn't really think of it like that, but it really makes a lot of sense, and I'm very surprised that that didn't exist before, because you can get tanned in plenty of other Animal Crossing games, but yeah, I don't think there was really a way to prevent it until this point, so that's really, really cool. Not bad. Well, I don't have much that I want to do in town, so how about we head down to that tropical island at the docks, or... No, I'm lying a little bit. We can't really go to that tropical island quite yet, but there is something down there for us at the docks. I don't mean to spoil it by saying that, but we can't actually go there quite yet. I don't know. I would go to Town Hall, but I kind of want to go there last just because I want to have your guys' input on something, and I typically like to have it at the end of the video. Oh, weeds right here. Those types of weeds are special. They can sometimes give you items. I didn't get it there, and... Of course, while we're down here and I'm walking around, I see you. So how about I talk to you, as creepy as you are? Now, I have a bit of a theory about her. She's so creepy and has such a cold, lifeless stare. She moved in right when that time skip happened for me switching around my 3DS XL, like I was explaining to you guys that one time. So I'm kind of wondering if she's like a time travel zombie and it's my fault that she's like this. And I feel like I need to take responsibility for my actions. So you know what? I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. Okay, really, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to you guys for making that pun. What do you gotta say, Pongo? You're looking so What do you mean, so you today? I look like a Pikmin. What are you trying to say there? What, that my name should be Bob? Need to change a little something about my room, but I need to get hold of an orchid mantis. Okay, wait a second. I bought her, or not bought her, I caught her that orchid mantis yesterday. And she's like, I need to get rid of my old orchid mantis, and I touched, but I'm over it. What a jerk. I thought you were nice, and you're just like, ugh. So, okay, fine. If you're gonna be that way, how about we catch you a less valuable bug for your house? There's one down there, though, but I can't get it. Where'd it go? There we go. Okay. What are you? You are a cricket. That's a sticky wicket, isn't it? Alright. Pongo, where are you? There you are. Here, take this smelly old cricket I got off of the ground. You're so mean. I was just all like, I could donate that orchid mantis to the museum, and I was saying that I wanted to do it, but no. I'm like, I'm gonna give this rare bug to Pongo. And she's just all like, oh, I got it like 2 days ago and I'm over it. Okay, so fine. What's my thank you gift? I can't see what it is. Exotic end table. Thanks for that, jerk. Okay, I shouldn't hit my neighbors with my net. They actually do like you less if you do that, so I shouldn't do that, but still, what a jerk. Can't believe that. I thought Pongo was nice. She's not. Let's head down to the docks. Tortimer, hey buddy! Oh, Emil, you came just like I hoped you would. Say no? What did I want to see you about? Oh, that's right. I was going to tell you about the tropical island. The tropical island where I live is a resort where summer is endless and people visit from all over the world. That's why it doesn't matter if it's fall or what, because you can always get by with a single tropical shirt. On the island, there are lots of rare things you just can't see any other places. You can relax on the beach or party hard by going on a tour. It's truly paradise. The boat that takes passengers to the island arrives at this dock. I already told the person in charge to start making stops in this town starting tomorrow. Well then, work real hard as mayor. Let's meet up soon on the island. Orf. So we can't actually go to that island today. What a killjoy. He's just all like, hey, you know, you get to go to the island on the intro, and So I guess I should think of other things for us to do around town. I gotta improvise. See, I gotta get used to Let's Playing an Animal Crossing game. It's not easy. This has been quite challenging. In fact, I would dare say that there's been videos of this already that have been more challenging to put together than episodes of Kid Icarus Uprising. How about we go catch that yellow perch? We'll get in some fishing. I haven't really shown much fishing. I showed the basic mechanics of how it works, and I said that I wouldn't really have entire videos that are dedicated to fishing, but if I recall, the yellow perch is a fairly common fish. So I might be able to get it. I think this shadow might be a little too big to be it, and I don't think I can really reach out that far. That's one thing I'll say about New Leaf is, by the way, we're playing in Twilight right here because I wanted to show what just the town looks like at different times of the day. This is gorgeous, man. Just like, not only the way the sky looks though, but just the way that the water looks in Twilight is just, oh my god, gorgeous. This game is really pretty for 3DS, I'll say that much. But just about that, I feel like I haven't shown much fishing, and that does bring up one of my complaints, is that I don't feel like fishing is quite as good in this one. On the console Animal Crossings, you have Rumble to help you know when to pull up the fish, and I feel like the timing that you have to pull up the fish is a little more forgiving in this one because of that, but it just isn't as satisfying without the Rumble, for one. Not only that, but I feel like your rod does not cast out as far, or perhaps maybe the rivers are wider or something like that, because I always feel like that my bobber just barely doesn't reach the fish, and it's really, really frustrating, because there's often times when I feel like I should be able to catch something, or the fish should be locking onto my rod, or to my bobber, and it just isn't. And speaking of that, what kind of a fisherman are you? I mean, I've heard of, like, you know, fishermen who don't have reels on their rods. I mean, like, that does happen. If I'm not mistaken, fly fishing doesn't really use traditional reels, so that's nothing new, though, but we're not even using a hook to catch fish. It's just a bobber. There's no hook, there's no bait. I mean, like, going without in a reel is challenging, to say the least, but it can be done. Going in without bait is kind of dumb. Going in without a hook? What kind of a fisherman are we, really? Ah, well, I'm not finding this yellow perch, so I'll cut ahead a little bit. Oh, well, while walking around, Molly wanted to initiate a conversation with us. We haven't seen this yet. Animals do this every now and again. She wanted to talk to us. Punk came to my house the other day and forgot something. No! Would you mind giving it to her for me? Molly, I like you, so I will do something for Pongo because you asked me to. Right now, Pongo and I are in a bit of a spat, but for you, I'll do it because you're nice. I like you. Alright. We'll do the favor for you. We'll go deliver that to Pongo. I'm still hunting for that yellow perch, by the way. I've gone to retail and sold the stock of fish that I've collected in the meantime twice, and I still have not found it. But hopefully I'll find one soon. You know, this actually looks like the right shadow size for it if I'm not mistaken, because yellow perches are decently small. I do have a bit of knowledge of fishing in real life. It's kind of funny that I like fishing. I think I've joked about this before, because I'm like the most impatient person ever, and yet for some reason, I enjoy fishing, and I can't explain why. I don't get it. It's so weird. What are you... Pongo, you are trolling me! You end up right next to Molly anyway! Fine, take your stinking delivery. Why are you out to ruin my day, Pongo? You seem like such a nice ant-eater, feather duster thing when I met you the first time. Left a Dawn Tang. Huh, if she actually puts this on, I think it would look nice on her. I don't really need to. Would you buy it for me for... I come all this way, and my reward is getting to give her money for a shirt. Keep your stinking shirt. No, but I have 2 of them now. Well, I guess I'll ask around town. Hello, Molly. Alright, I handed it over. Yes, I took it. I think so, yes. I hate to tell you, she already had bought the exact same thing. Yeah. No, don't feel ashamed. Pongo's a jerk, okay? It's not your fault, Molly. Feel good about yourself. You're a good duckling, or a good duck, or whatever. I don't know, duck or duckling. Since I fish on my line, I pull back too soon and they get away from me. Yeah, I've actually been doing the same thing lately. Alright, well, back to fishing with me. first fish I catch after that is the yellow perch. I wonder if birds usually stand on it. Okay, that one was actually... That one was pretty good. I'll give them that. And it's funny that I'm complaining that more of them are proper jokes nowadays instead of being puns, because I'm complaining when they're making real jokes and not puns. That's great. All right, Stinky, I caught something. So I get mad when they make legit jokes, and I'm all happy when they make bad puns. How very me. Yes, I got one. Okay. So for my reward, are you gonna make me buy something from you? What are you doing, huh? Oh, furniture. Okay, I'll gladly take furniture. What is it? Scarecrow. Okay, I don't know if that'll really fit in with the house too well, but thank you, Stinky. Stinky is an upstanding member of society. How wonderful. So, who have we not talked to yet today? I like to talk to most, if not all, the animals at least once. We haven't talked to Biscuit. We have not seen Rocco. We saw Pongo, unfortunately. We saw Shari. We saw Amelia. I want to see if I can find Biscuit and Rocco really quick. Neither of them seem to be home. And I would like to talk to them at least once before we head on over to Town Hall, because that's the last thing that I wanted to do before anything's off. So, let's do that. And hey, mushroom furniture, once again! Mush TV! Alright, I finally have a TV so I can talk about that mechanic. TVs are not just a standard piece of furniture. They're very helpful items to have in your house. They're more than just looking cool. And that's one thing I like about Animal Crossing, is that very few furniture items anymore are just things to sit there in your house and look pretty. A lot of them serve actual utilitarian purposes besides just feng shui and increasing your luck and stuff like that. So I'll get to show that whenever we head back home. And aw, Molly's fishing. Look how cute she looks, just fishing like that. Like her bill, like over her fishing rod, she's just sitting there patiently. Oh, it's adorable. I'm sorry, I like Molly a lot. I can't really explain it. She's just a really nice looking animal. I can't explain it. And, oh, we got a new villager moving in right in front of Town Hall. Is Isabel getting a house? Okay, no, she's not. Who is it? Let's see. Pietro. Okay, no idea who that is. Another surprise. I have no idea what animal that is, so we'll be finding out together tomorrow, unless one of you already has them in your town. And if you do, don't spoil it, please. Even though I'll probably haven't seen comments by the time we're tomorrow. Oh well, all the same. Hate to keep digressing, because I'm still looking for Biscuit and Rocco. We've never actually seen Amelia's house unpacked before, so how about we check it out? Oh, she still plays that song! In the original Animal Crossing, she had the song in her house with this tall puffoid over here. The puffoid dances to the music that she has, and it like makes sounds in tune with it. And I love this setup of that tall puffoid with this song. It's so good. Hello, Amelia. I'll talk to you once more, even though you were a bit of a jerk in retail. Let's give you another chance. Rumor going around that you're a freshman mayor. As far as rumors go, I say it's not that bad. I mean, I've certainly been called worse. Well, my approval rating's 100%, so I know that that's meant in a positive way if it was somebody in this town that was saying it, so I don't have any sort of complaints with that. I'll choose to hear the words and not the tone that's likely behind it. I'll be Lord Dintos in that respect. Guys, I'm a little sad. Every single day we've been living here in Pallets, I've had trouble finding Biscuit. I wonder if he's avoiding me, because I can't ever seem to find him, and he just is nowhere to be found. He's likely shopping somewhere on Main Street, but we kind of already went to Main Street for the day, and I don't want to go too far out of my way just to find him and talk to him. Rocco, on the other hand, I'm not too hurt up about. I meant to say cut up about, but I said hurt up about. Combine the two. And, yeah, I guess we're going to be ending the day without talking to Biscuit for the first time. How unfortunate. So, that town development permit. You want to know what that's good for? Well, I'll gladly show you what it is good for. Just walk back into our mayoral chair, doing our mayoral duties, and have our mayoral secretary come over. Ah, Mayor Amelia, you came at a great time. Your town development permit is here. You can finally get to work. As mayor, you have two primary ways to influence the growth of Pallet. The first is ordinances. By enacting ordinances, you can change the way Pallet is run. Of course, you can't just enact any old ordinance you feel like enacting. That would make you a dictator. Aw, I thought that was part of the package deal. Instead, you are able to choose an ordinance of our list provided to you. Try choosing ordinances that match up with the lifestyle and needs of Pallet's residents. Or choose it myself. The second way to exercise your power is by starting public works projects. Public works projects add buildings and features to Pallets. I've already taken the liberty of putting together a list of requests from the town citizens. If there's a request that really speaks to you, please select it and begin development. That's all I have for you right now, but when you decide to start in either of those two, I'll explain further. When you'd like to work on official mayoral business, I'll just sit in the chair and I'll help you out. Awesome. Okay, so we can finally start doing good stuff. And I want to sit in this chair and immediately get to work as my job of mayoral yellow Pikmin in a luchador mask. I look so official. Now, ordinances. I want to go over this really quick because this is the thing that I want your input on. You can only have one ordinance enacted at a time, and it takes 20,000 bells to enact an ordinance. To decide on which ordinance we should enact, I'm going to make it a popular vote type thing. I'm going to make a poll on my Facebook wall later today, and you'll be able to vote on which ordinance we should go with. It'll be open for, I'd say, about 12 hours or so after this video gets posted, so you should have plenty of time to do it. All of these ordinances are very worth the 20,000 bells. Man, they are all amazing. So, what are these 4 amazing choices? Well, number 1 is the early bird town. This one is as simple as villagers will wake up earlier and shops will open 3 hours earlier. Very simple, and, well, this is one that I don't really know of much of a use for. I'm sure if you were maybe like a day sleeper, it might be useful to you, but I've never known anybody who went for the early bird ordinance. I'm not really sure if it would be useful to the LP, because I don't plan on doing very many early morning episodes, but if you can think of a reason for it to be useful, I won't knock you for selecting it, and you should definitely choose it if you can think of a good reason. Number 2 is pretty much the reverse, the night owl ordinance. Villagers will go to sleep later, shops close 3 hours later. It's really helpful if you have some kind of job or obligations that prevent you from playing Animal Crossing during the daylight hours and you want to play it on your own time. Number 3 is the bell boom ordinance. This one is interesting. Shops will charge 20% more for items when you buy them, but in return, they will give you 20% more in bells back when you sell items to them. So this one makes it really easy to make money fast. Not only that, but retail will give you a premium on 2 items by default per day instead of just 1. And 4th, last but not least, is the beautiful ordinance. This one has probably the most effects of all, and they all have to deal with the environment. Villagers are more likely to water and plant their own flowers. If your clock gets screwed up, it will not affect your environment. You will not get cockroaches in your house if you have not played for a while. You will not have as many weeds to pick. Rare colored flowers will spawn 20% more of the time. And whenever you go fishing, your chance of pulling up boots, tires, and various other garbage is 0%. Go ahead and decide which one you want, and yeah, I'll be posting that poll later today. Back to Isabelle. Next up is Public Works Projects. We could do these pretty much any time. You just select a list from the requests that citizens have made. Once I have chosen a project, we can go ahead and search for a place to build it. And that's pretty much all it is. You have to get the funds together for it, and your animals can actually help you on these funds and donate to it themselves, which is kind of nice. Other people can even visit your town and help out as well. And all these other public works projects, you have bridges that you can build that are really expensive, but they help you get around town easier. Those are nice. Benches are kind of interesting. Animals will sit on them, and you can have unique conversations that you can't have elsewhere. A lot of them are just for looks, like these ones. The street lamp does supply light at nighttime, which is kind of nice. But the public works project that I would like to suggest, out of all of these that we can build, I'd like to suggest the campsite. So I'm going to get first pick on the public works projects. Is basically that animals that do not live in your town can camp here. And when animals are thinking of moving into your town, they will go and camp there. So you can choose to either make them feel very welcome and make it so that they come into your town. So you can kind of just get like random animals and decide, do I want this animal to come live in my town? I like this a lot, and it kind of lets us have a bit more input on who moves into our town, so it's not completely random. I like that a lot, and I feel like it's a very, very nice public works project to have as a result, and it's one of the ones that I always built first whenever playing this on my own. Let's see how it looks right here. Let's see, yes, it'll be perfect. Probably like something like this when it's all finished. It looks a little bit ratty, but right near the train station seems like a nice place to put it, so there we go. Now that this has been set into motion, understood. Well, let's go ahead and start the needed preparations. All set. To help us gather donations to fund a campsite is our helpful town gyroid, Lloyd. He's basically like a donations box. I'm sure I mentioned it to you before, but all the construction costs for a public works project in Pallet are covered entirely by donations. Of course, the government doesn't have any sort of funding, so the government shutdown would not affect us in any way whatsoever. Woohoo! Actually, I get the feeling we won't be able to gather enough funds if you don't help us out. Please don't forget to donate. It's going to be hard to wait for all the donations to arrive until we have our campsite. Well, I must return to the town hall. You don't need to worry about making the trip back, Mayor. Okay then, I'll be taking my leave. What she's saying kind of is the truth. Animals will help you out with this, but it's not very helpful. What I mean is that I've had times where I've gone a whole day without donating to one of these to see how much animals would donate, and it was like 200 bells in 24 hours. It's not helpful at all. So, we're gonna need to make a lot of these donations ourselves. And I might just decide to pay this off tonight because even though I'm very close to paying off my house, I don't feel like I need more space. And I would like to have some more villagers move in, so I'll give 50,000, and perhaps later I will pay off the whole thing. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of wondering if I should just kind of go around and fish for a little bit to hopefully raise some money for it. I know, like I said, I don't want to grind bells too much, because when you just sit around grinding bells to make stuff happen, it's not as fun. And Shari wants to talk to me! Okay, fine. Other day with Pongo, we were talking about having a get-together this fall. Where should we have it? Somewhere inside. What? That's a weird attitude. I can't believe someone from Pallet would even say that. Then again, I suppose everyone just feels like staying inside sometimes. Oh, you want to know what sort of gathering we'd be having? It's, a peach nectar seminar! But I have no idea what we actually do there. Cheeky. Our target fund is 59,800 bells. We've collected 59,799 bells so far. We're only 1 bell away from our target. Even 1 bell will help. We ask for your cooperation. Yeah, he will always say we are 1 bell, even 1 bell will help. So let's do that. And we are dirt poor now at 355 bells. On the plus side, awesome! The project's donation goal has been met! Now, you might think that it's really stupid of me to have spent everything I had, but not to worry. Starting tomorrow, when we get access to that tropical island, money is going to become so plentiful, it's not even funny. Like, we're gonna have no trouble at all getting any kind of money. And I apologize, the end of this video is a little bit disjointed, but I forgot something really quick. It's the evening now, and I said that yesterday night was going to be the deadline for the town flag. So, drum roll please. Whose flag did I choose? Alex DeHatter on Twitter. This is what he designed. This is one of the most impressive designs I have seen come up on an Animal Crossing pattern in a long time. There is our town flag. I like the paintbrush look to it and just the swirl of different paint. It's so cool. And a lot of people submitted CC logos. A lot of people submitted some really, really nice looking palettes with paints on them. And this one was very unique, and I just love the idea of it and the execution. Like I said, I did get some other really great flags, but this is the one that I like the most. So, thank you for that. And with that, we're gonna head home for the night. Sun's setting on this day. Here's the ranch chair that our mother got us yesterday. I'll just put that there, I suppose. I don't really have any good place for it. I don't even have a table to put these chairs around yet, and I have like 3 chairs in here. It's getting kind of annoying. Actually, no, I have the exotic end table. The heck am I talking about? How about I move that ranch chair to face that? There we go. The wood color's not exactly the same, but I think it's kind of good. I mean, the fact that I have 3 chairs that are all orange in color to go with an orangish-brown table, I think that's kind of nice, to be honest with you. It'll free up some room on the southeast side of our house as well. It's not really going feng shui quite as much now. Well, actually, no. The orange items are still roughly around here, so that's fine. Still got our shirt from the first day here, and there's our lantern. Yeah, pretty nice. I'm gonna see if there's anything else that I want to display. Oh, the Mush TV, of course. How did I forget that? Okay, so the Mush TV. Whoa! That is a cool-looking TV! I wish they made these in real life. First off, I apologize for all the cuts when I'm doing interior decorating. It's just that I sit here for like 10 minutes trying out all kinds of different stuff before deciding on something, so I don't want to waste too much of your time. Second of all, TVs. As you can see, the news is on right now, and it's showing the weather. That sun icon means that it's going to be a sunny day tomorrow, and that brings me to something else that's new. In Animal Crossing, there's different weather at different times of the day and things like that. We've only seen sunny days so far, but with any luck, maybe soon we'll get to see some different weather. And well, that adds a lot more to the game. It's really cool being able to use your TV to know what weather it's going to be tomorrow, you know, if it's going to be rainy, sunny, whatever. And there's different things that happen in different weather, so it adds a lot to the game. Not to mention that the TV is playing sound, which we haven't had in our house yet, so it's making the house a little bit more lively and a little less bland. But I think that's it. So, tomorrow on Animal Crossing New Leaf, we'll be choosing an ordinance to decide the direction of our town. And we're going to finally get to visit that tropical island. See you guys tomorrow.